Here's a little bit of Ted Cruz taking a break from his podcast today. Let's listen to what he says.
Was policy director for then Governor Rick Perry, to when she led the Texas Public Policy Foundation, which became the preeminent free market state foundation in the country, to when she came to Washington to join President Trump to lead the Domestic Policy Council, to her more recent years leading the America First Policy Institute. At every stage, she's proven herself to be a leader. She's proven herself to be an innovative policy thinker. And she's proven herself able to bring people together to accomplish major objectives. All of those skills will serve her and the farmers and ranchers of America exceptionally well. To know Brooke is to know she's an Aggie. And all Aggies are members of a cult, which I say from a place of deep love. But I am convinced if you were to cut Brooke's hand right here, it would not bleed red, but it would bleed maroon onto this table. She brings that ferocity to everything she does. She brings creativity. She brings joy. Brooke is always smiling. And she's smiling because she has a vision of where to take us. She grew up in a small agricultural community, Glen Rose, Texas. Her summers were spent at her family's Minnesota farm, helping with the corn, potato, and soybean crops. And I have to say, Brooke, the level of foresight to kiss up to the ranking member as a young child is impressive. Her experiences in barrel racing, and by the way, for everyone who knows barrel racers, yes, they're crazy, and raising livestock for 4-H and Future Farmers of America installed in her a profound appreciation for the challenges and rewards of life in agriculture. Farmers and ranchers in America right now are facing extraordinary challenges. Challenges that are putting their livelihood at risk, putting their families at risk, putting the ability to provide food and fiber and clothing for the American people at genuine risk. Farmers and ranchers of this nation, the farmers and ranchers in the great state of Texas, are looking to this committee for leadership. And they're looking to the next Secretary of Agriculture for leadership. In Texas and South Texas, we face historic droughts, and yet our neighbor, the nation of Mexico, is in brazen violation of the 1944 water treaty that obligates it to provide water each year to the people of South Texas. I have no doubt that soon-to-be Secretary Rollins will be a ferocious advocate for those South Texas farmers, just as she is a ferocious advocate for farmers and ranchers in every one of your states and all across the country.
Water rights are fascinating.
She's going to be an extraordinary and even an historic Secretary of Agriculture. And I'm proud to join John Cornyn in supporting my friend Brooke Rollins, and I encourage you to do the same.
Ted Cruz delivering, always fun. And that was extra interesting. The senators endorsing Brooke Rollins, who will be coming up now to give her opening statement. So let's listen to a little bit of this.
She gives her opening statement.
Good morning, everyone. What a joy to be here. And wow, a little surreal and slightly overwhelming. The two gentlemen that were sitting up here, whom I've known, as they mentioned, for a long time. So I want to thank them. A few guests, and I appreciate Senator Bozeman the opportunity to introduce them. My awesome mom right here, whose new issue that all of you know, the oldest freshman legislator in Texas history, Helen Kerwin, raised my sisters and me by herself in that small town, and PFAS is her big issue. So I know a lot of you are certainly concerned with that. My incredible husband, Mark Rollins, we met the first week of our freshman year at Texas A&M, Senator Tuberville, in 1990, 35 years ago. And our four incredible children, Luke, Jake, Anna, and Lily, are here with me. Luke is the oldest. Luke, raise your hand. Listen to your mother. Very good. He is a sophomore at Texas A&M University in the Corps of Cadets, and in fact, left College Station at 1:30 last night, 1:30 a.m. to drive all night, catch a flight in Dallas, and be here this morning. So especially grateful to him and my other incredible children. Even though they're all teenagers, Luke's 20, it has been the joy and most important part of my life being their mom. So what a joy to have them. My sister, Ann Blunser, my sister, Helen Hubert, my niece, they're all here. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law, Tim and Elizabeth Yagi.
Shout out to the
my
fam.
incredible ag teacher, who I would like to to stand up. This is Mr. Gary Rosenbush, who put up with a lot from this FFAer. I've often said that the Future Farmers of America changed my life and put me on a course that, frankly, leads me to today. So Mr. Rosenbush was a big part of that. I also want to recognize, a lot of people know that I take great pride in my short, but I think very successful life as a little league softball coach. So my daughter Lily was the catcher on the team, but most of the rest of the team also flew in last night. The hot tamales, everyone from Texas are here. Thank you guys for being here. My
Not the whole crew.
1990-1991 state officer team from all parts of Texas. There were 10 of us. The other 9 all came. Ag teachers, insurance agents, workers of the land. They're all here. And so what a joy to have my state FFA officer team here as well. If y'all want to stand, what an incredible inspiration.
Right, a lot of people.
Senator, I could go on and on. I promise I'm going to cut this short, but one other person, Pastor Jensen Franklin of Georgia, who has been such an inspiration to me, flew all the way in from Free Chapel in Georgia to pray with my family and I this morning. So Pastor Franklin, I want to thank you as well. One of the great pastors of our time. Pastor, thank you. I have so many Texas friends, other family that are here, but I'll wrap it there and just say what an incredible honor to have all of them behind me today.
No, that's great. That's wonderful. Please stand and raise your right hand.
All right.